writer named David Cook once wrote, "The people who gave him CPR are what gave him a chance at all." CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation and is a method used by first responders to restore life back into someone or something. According to the American Heart Association webpage, CPR was founded in 1960 by a scientist named William Kaye during his research on internal and external defibrillation. This discovery was upon accident, but would be a method of first aid that we still use today. Referring back to the American Heart Association webpage, they estimate between 100,000 and 200,000 lives of adults and children that could be saved if CPR were performed early enough. Here I will demonstrate how to perform CPR and tell you why it is effective. First, make sure your patient is on a sturdy surface and ask them if they are okay, like this. "Are you okay?" If it is evident that they are not okay, ask a bystander to call 911. Next, you will tilt their head back and lift their chin up slightly and use 2 fingers to feel for a pulse, like this. Do not feel more than 10 seconds. If you cannot feel a pulse, immediately start CPR. The first step you will do is use your dominant hand to place on their breastbone, like this. Use your other hand and place it on top of the bottom and interlace your fingers, not allowing them to push down on the chest. Next, you will push hard and fast and use your body weight to help you. I am not going to do that on a live human being because it is dangerous. But within each your compressions need to be 2 inches deep within the chest, delivered at 100 compressions per minute. It is important to allow the chest to rise back up to normal position because that is how the blood is pushed through the body to restart the heart. I will demonstrate the compressions on my visual aid right here. After 30 compressions, you will need to pinch the patient's nose closed and place your mouth on top of theirs to blow air into it to allow the chest to rise. My visual aid does not have a nose or a mouth. And then next, after you deliver 2 rescue breaths, you will then continue the cycle over and over until a first responder, the sign of life, or an AED arrives. Sorry, excuse me. It is important to know that anyone can perform CPR. You do not have to be a licensed medical profession to do this. And 2, if you know these steps of CPR, you won't hesitate as much on a scene as someone who does not know CPR. It is important to feel confidence and comfort within yourself so that the people around you feel that same energy. And 3, if you know CPR, you can teach someone, you can reach out and teach someone who will then pass it on and on and on, which will increase lives saved around the world. Now that you know how to perform CPR, you know that it saves lives and it works. And also, as a bystander who recognizes an emergency and who is willing, able, and ready to act, can double or triple the lives saved if you know CPR and perform it immediately.